Just St. Vincent. Okay, I'm gonna skip every St. Vincent RTMP, okay?
Okay. No, there is. I didn't. Did you go?
Yeah, there's one.
That's three. I just changed to.
Okay, yeah, sure. Don't worry. Okay, well, St. Vincent is another point, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Hello.
Dígame.
We'll hop across the field and just. Thanks for coming.
This will be good for trying to identify numbers, I guess. If we can see. I can't see the numbers well here. Okay. All right.
Welcome back after the break for the Grand Rugby Super Sevens competition. The first match of the Pool B boys competition. Cayman versus Curacao. Cayman in the red strip. Left, Curacao getting set to receive. Alongside me is Phaedra Knight. Phaedra, quite a match we have coming up.
Yes, indeed. 80.
High ball to the corner. Well taken by Curacao. Quick tackle straight to ground. Excellent effort there by Imani Ebanks. Wide pass all the way to the outside. Plenty of space. Quick little move. Well tackled to the end. Saved the corner. Free ball open now. Quite a scoop. Moving down. Fortune favors Curacao at this moment. Looking to realign defensively. Coast stepper moving past the tackle. Switch one more time for Curacao. Skip pass just fell into the hands. A lot of pace coming up. Another desperation tackle for Cayman. And wow, quite a bit of fast action we've had so far.
Yeah, very fast action, Katie. Very good start, I thought, for Cayman and their defensive effort. They had a nice double tackle on that kickoff. And they just really contained themselves. Curacao made some really good breaks, but there was patience on the Cayman defensive side. They waited until their opportunity came and forced that knock on.
Yes, certainly Curacao really having the bulk of the possession right now. We're getting set for the first scrum. Put in for Cayman. Easily taken. Possession here. Moving the ball across field. Pass just goes a little bit behind. Difficult to handle. Ryan Bennett recovers the ball, and the penalty is called. Looks like the knockout. We'll go back to Curacao.
Yeah, I think for Cayman on that particular bit of play, just aligning a little bit deeper so that number 12 can catch that ball really on the fly. He was a bit in front of it, which is why it forced that knock on.
It's truly about just trusting the speed that you have, making sure you can lead the pass, and will result in another scrum. Turn to Curacao in the white and light blue. Penalty, 475. An even contest. Curacao will get the ball. Wasting no time. Skip pass. Midfield now. Looking to the outside. Pass just a little bit off the mark.
Off the mark, but it hit the hands of the recipient there, and it didn't catch the number. He brought his hands a little bit more together, a little bit more like gridiron football, the way they teach you to create that diamond formation, then it probably would have secured that pass.
Yes, fortunately, it's quite a bit of height too, so was able. He's a long target to hit.
Absolutely.
Curacao came in. Curacao hammering hit. Zach Jackson took the break. Curacao again. Trying to get to the outside, looking for the court. He has it. Quick little slip gets around one defender and slices through. Ever closer. Try awarded. Curacao. First on the board. Just a bit of misdirection. I found that seam when it was necessary.
Yeah, well, that started with the lack of defense, or lack of discipline rather, on the tackle situation. Cayman coming to that rug, not maintaining his feet, and then Curacao just took advantage of it. They kept overloading that weak side, and then it came down to just physics, really. The bigger guy going against a couple smaller guys, making arm tackles, never works out in the end.
And the conversion is no good. There's the mark there, but Curacao has to be happy with that start, Pedro. And Cayman certainly the penalty tally is looking upwards.
Yeah.
To get anything going or finding possession when it's just penalty after penalty.
Yeah, and that really comes down to just kind of beating yourself. You've got to give yourself a chance in these situations and maintain good discipline. Good body positioning going into those rucks.
Having the patience to play the appropriate way. Now Cayman will let that ball bounce, but they fielded it well. Jackson was the receiver. Plenty of space to the outside, and Cayman answers. Streaking downfield. Cayman, one little fend. Can he make it to the end? Chased down by Curacao, has support. He gets over the line. Try awarded. That's exactly why you support the play all the way to the end, Pedro.
Indeed, indeed. And that for Cayman was number 4, Seafred Robson, who really gets the assist on that wonderful wonderful score try, but he offloaded it to number 6. That was Robert Ayers. Good support. You said it. The game of rugby is all about support. You never ever assume that your teammate is going to make it across the whitewash. You have to be there, and that's just great effort by Cayman to come back off of that kickoff.
Yeah, absolutely excellent answer. You know, you get the sense that any type of possession that they get, they will be quite deadly with ball in hand. Adjustment. The conversion was good on that score. Now. High restart. Well taken by Curacao. Gets past one defender. Tackle. Beautiful effort by Stint Van Raulte. Sideline just missed, and now an opportunity for the Cayman. Picked up quickly. Effort by Robert Ayers, the try scorer.
And that's number 2 for Ayers. He was patient. Obviously, the Cayman defense, they are aggressive at that contact piece, at that ruck piece, but they have to be a bit more disciplined when they're going in over that ruck, Katie. But it paid off for them. They had patience. They came back aligned on defense, and they ended up turning over the ball. Huge pickoff by number 6, Ayers, and he got in for his second try of the day.
And extra points will be good. Zach Jackson. That will be the half. Quite a contest we got so far, Phaedra Knight. Cayman, it was all Curacao in the beginning, several phases, running through, taking advantage of that bit of undisciplined play by Cayman, and now really getting more of the flow. You can sort of see the rhythm building for the Cayman Islands.
Yes, absolutely, Katie. You know, and obviously this is a very close match. We're talking 2 tries to 1, really, with 2 conversions. Curacao came out showing good structure on their attack, so they're not out of this game. What they need to do is really retain that ball, put themselves in a situation like they did in the first half to create those, 2-on-1 situations and really patiently work the ball down the field. They've got to be responsible, though, as they move the ball. As you see, Cayman's very aggressive. They run up into those passing lines, and they will pick it off.
As we suspected, we knew it would be a close contest. Both of these teams, no stranger to one another. I'd like to take just a minute to now rugby development and high performance. Such a wonderful this is a wonderful complex. There are executive teams, 13 countries represented here in Mexico City for this competition. And today, all day, is the age grade competition, men and women. A new addition to the land speaks to the development of all of the different land nations. Coming into the second half, just about to kick start. What do you think Curacao needs to really get back into this contest?
You know, I think they just need to be patient on their attack. They have to really work that ball, stretch the defense for Cayman coast to coast, and then, you know, on defense, they just got to be patient again. They got to come up in a line and really shut down the defense, make their tackles. It's pretty basic.
And the free kick penalty looks like they went over the line on that restart.
Go, go, go!
The referee is calling for Cayman. Take advantage as they're back. Breaking through. Big hammer. Nathan ball carrier brought down. And now Timothy Maldonado Ebanks comes back inside, runs into a wall of Curacao defenders. Penalty arm one more time for Lancy Hannon, looking to get it all the way outside to Lenny Ebanks. He's well tackled. Unfortunately, that contact resulted in the knock-on.
Yeah, I think that pass was actually forward to Ebanks, Lenny Ebanks, and that's on him, right? I'd look at that as him staying a little bit steeper on his support and really trusting his speed. Had he come onto that ball with a bit of pace, he may have outflanked the defender on the right side. Gives him an opportunity to really sort of set up what he wants to do.
Sure, we've seen quite a bit of that anticipation or eagerness to run onto the ball. You know, knowing that if you have enough space, you can really accelerate, because we certainly have speedsters here on all of these teams. One of the best parts of watching the Rams competition is just pure outspeed.
Absolutely.
Scrum. The whistle will blow to reset. We need to have an even and fair contest straight across. Safety is of the highest measure here in the competition. At any other points of contact or contest for the ball. Match official likes the reset. And again, we'll take that now. The penalty is called. Free kick. Cross field. Through ball. Bouncing on ground, picked up. Still has it.
And had that not been a knock-on, you can see Curacao really looking a little bit tired. Their support running in threes is just not there. They've really got to turn it on. They just made 2 substitutions. Strategic. Hopefully that'll give them a little bit more gas to create those good support runs.
Right, certainly in Mexico City at higher elevation, it's the high desert. It's all about utilizing the depth of the bench, making sure to make those strategic decisions. For the coaching staff, definitely seeing that they need a little bit more energy. The score, 14-5, Cayman Islands ahead. Plenty of time for Curacao to get right back into the contest. Free kick again at the scrum. Quite an interesting bunch of mind games. Advantage being played on the tackle caused the knock forward. That's some physical play.
Some really physical play, but this is where Curacao has to really dial it back and stop taking start taking these opportunities on these penalties to really set their structure up and move the ball.
Right. Seems like they're holding on just a little bit too long, maybe pass before the contact to keep it moving. Cayman does have a slight advantage in physicality and size. Cayman scrum. Commentators curse there as they got pushed back slightly. Penalty goes to Cayman, wasting no time on the quick tap. Plenty of support coming through. Beautiful support line by Ayers, the try scorer. One more penalty again on Curacao. Cayman will keep it moving. Have to tap the ball through the mark. Support to Ayers. Has plenty of space on the outside. Kai Birch has some help from Cox. Inching closer to the line. A nice gap coming through. Can he make it? Acceleration gets him there. Does he get over the line? They'll bring it back for the penalty. Not releasing. Plenty of room to the outside. Can they get past one tackle? Try awarded. Excellent extra effort by the Caymans. Had several penalties. Curacao just trying to scramble a bit.
Yeah, and that was number 11, Kai Birch. Kai's 18-year-old out of Georgetown. He's been playing rugby for 2 years. Started when he was about 15 years old. And, you know, he's obviously a wing. But I'll tell you what, he's completely unresponsive to his morning alarm. Seems like he heard the alarm there, Katie.
He woke up for that one. Really, Phaedra, that was just some great play there. Good field awareness as well from Cayman Islands. Exceptional job to look up and see the space to the outside. Curacao just wasn't able to get around and recycle defensively. Score up to 19-5 after that conversion attempt. Running out of minutes in this contest for Curacao. Anything can happen. High restart. Beautiful by Secret Robson. Line spread full field. Moves the ball quickly to the outside. Steps back inside. Splits the defense. Looking for that support. Matt Steinmeier-Huben. But Cayman now in possession. Turns it over. Curacao's got to recycle defensively.
Sorry, how you doing? We don't need to keep this.
1 second, high tackle. Cayman going again. Switch. Outside, show and go. Slips right through the defense. And he will split the uprights as well. Beautiful work by Robert Ayers. He has been quite a superstar for the Cayman so far.
Yeah, you saw him with that little show and go, and it was just marvelous. Definitely did his work. And again, this Cayman attack is just unstoppable. I think Curacao is a little bit tired, but what has been their real epic downfall in this match is their inability to maintain good body positioning in these ruck situations. They've gotten there timely, but they haven't been able to perform, Katie.
Yes, and that's the final whistle. 26 points for Cayman Islands to 5. Curacao, just not enough gas in the tank. Cayman Islands will be very happy with that start to the day. And stay tuned here. Coming up right away, we'll see more of the age grade women's competition, Mexico versus Caymans. Stay right here. We'll be back soon.
Yeah,